Hello everyone, this is Bodhi, and welcome back to another episode on the Cornerstone SMP server. It is episode 7 today. Wow, we're coming along, and we have a lot of things on the plate for today. I have some good ideas of what to do, but first, I want to attend to some things that are sort of a continuation from last episode. So let me show you guys what I got inside my ender chest. As you guys probably know if you watched the last one, I built up an incredible wither skeleton farm. Super fast, it's insane, I love it. And I barely even AFK'd at the thing. I sort of just swiped at it while I was watching YouTube, watching Netflix, stuff like that. And I got a ton of stuff. I got 6 stacks of wither skeleton skulls. There's a bit more back at the farm, but I don't want to go over there right now. But as you can see, we're planning to switch these into beacons because we got some obsidian and we also got some glass. And this is the perfect amount to make 2 stacks of beacons, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, in a few minutes, I'm going to head over to the end. And I made like a smite sword to just start hitting those guys. It's probably going to take a while, so we'll see. But I'm going to do like the trick where you put them under the bedrock portal so that they don't fly away. It should be pretty straightforward, but it won't be the most fun. Anyway, moving on from that, I also wanted to use some netherite that we had sitting around. As you can see, we have a little bit of ancient debris, and we also have some ingots. There's 2 things that I want to make here, and one of them is that I want to upgrade my sword. So if I can get my smithing table out, in here, I want to get my sword back because as I said in the last episode, I lost it when I died. I got most of my stuff back, but I lost my sword. So there we go. We got our sword back, feeling good. Okay, the other thing I want to get done is I want to get the serious dedication and not enchantment, achievement. I always get that mixed up for some reason. Achievement. So serious dedication means we turn a diamond hoe into a netherite hoe. But first I want to get some enchantments on it. So I think I'm going to head over to the Enderman farm and I'll catch you guys back here to turn that into netherite. Okay, so I came over to the end to get some enchantments, but as it turns out, we actually already had a lot of the books that we needed. I think this is everything that we need for this, actually, mending. Oh, I have mending, I have efficiency 4, silk touch, unbreaking, and then another efficiency 4. Yeah, so I think I want silk touch on this hoe, rather than, what's it called, fortune. So, yeah, we don't actually need to use the enchanting table. I have amassed a large number of enchanted books from just, like, enchanting here, using up my levels, and also some from trading, but not as much because we only have the 1 villager. Anywho, let's go ahead and put these together. So I think that, I don't know the most efficient way to do this or anything, but 8, 9, oof, how cheap can we get it? Okay, that's pretty cheap. Let's put that on there, and then put that on there. Yeah, so that looks to be pretty good. So we're pretty low on levels now. But anyway, now we have the diamond hoe. The important part now is upgrading it. So let me get my valuables. We have our netherite. Boom, okay. This is gonna be kind of a flex to the rest of the server. Let's go ahead and take it. Ooh, I love it. And the thing is, the efficiency hoes are actually really useful now. Like, they're not just sort of a flex anymore, because using them for like the nether trees and also just the leaves on normal trees is pretty nice. So you can basically swap them out for shears, except I'm pretty mad that you can't use them on vines. That would have just made so much sense if you could use them on vine. Like, I don't know. But either way, we got it now. And yeah, so I don't think we'll need this all the time. We can go ahead and leave it in our shulker box. But either way, I'm happy we got it. And now that we're in the end, we can probably just stay in the end and go ahead and use our smite sword to kill all of these withers. So let's head over there. Okay guys, so we got our netherite hoe, and then I just came over here and dug out this area here. I always check, like double check in a video or online to make sure I'm doing this right, because it always freaks me out of the wither escaping. But I've never had it happen before, so hopefully we won't mess it up this time. I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. You have the tail block on the middle block, and then you place your soul sand and skulls like that. Oh, wait a second, I totally forgot about soul sand. Oof, you know what? I think we're gonna have to go mine soul sand. But anyway, Yeah, I totally forgot. After we get the soul sand, I think I'm gonna jump straight to a third-person time lapse of me slaying these withers, and hopefully you guys can enjoy that. And then I'll be back with you guys after I've killed 128 withers. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. Wow, that's insane. But yeah, see you guys after we're done with that. So everyone, while we're doing this quick little time lapse of us slicing through withers here, I just wanted to take a second and say thank you to everyone who has been watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing on the videos that I've been putting out recently, because the support for this series has been absolutely ridiculous. I think I've gotten something like 30 new subscribers since the start of Cornerstone. That is super amazing. I'm so happy about that. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it, and I am enjoying playing on it. So I just wanted to thank you guys very much for that. I might even be coming up on 100 subscribers soon. I'm not really sure. We'll see. But anyways, I also wanted to mention that if you guys have any feedback, especially ideas for the series, I would love to hear them, because one of the things I've been thinking about is how I'm not going to be staying in that Nordic village that I've been building forever. That was sort of just meant to be a starter area, a starter base. Eventually, we're going to branch out and start new projects. So if you guys have ideas for projects, whether they're farms, builds, mega bases, whatever they may be, I would love to hear them, and your feedback on the series in general. But yeah, once again, thank you for the support, and let me know what you think down below, and I hope you guys enjoy this time lapse. Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I mean, it wasn't anything special. It was just repetitively swiping at withers. But honestly, I think I found my Halloween costume, guys. Check this out. This skull is freaking weird. Like, it looks even more disturbing than the normal wither skeleton skull. But the point is, I killed a stack of withers. I killed 64, and I got a bunch of these withers heads. You can get 4 different ones from the data pack. So let's go ahead and chuck those into our mob heads one. I am lagging a little bit for some reason. Not sure why. But anyway, that's pretty cool. And so now, wait, does the wither head look exactly like a wither skeleton's head? Oh no, I guess it has the white eyes. I couldn't really see it. Anyway, the moment that we've been waiting for now is to craft them all up. So here we go. I am going to take the wither stars, the nether stars, I mean, and then I have the rest of the materials in here. Yeah, so I didn't go with all 128 because that thing took like half an hour, which isn't long for a time lapse, but for doing the same thing over and over again, it's kind of annoying. So I think I'll just do some more as I need. But for right now, a stack should be more than enough. So we need 5 stacks of glass and then 3 stacks of obsidian. And then let's put the stuff in here. So if we just chuck it in like that, I'm going to grab a screenshot of that because it's pretty epic. Okay, so there we go. And then here is what the moment we've been waiting for. We have 64 beacons. Wow, it's actually so satisfying. This is actually my first beacon of the season. And honestly, I think we're already going to start making some sales. Although, we might actually build up a shop later in today's episode. So now that we've gotten all the beacons done, let's move on to our main projects for today and see if we can put these beacons to use. Okay, so for the main thing we're going to be working on today, I really wanted to start messing around with villagers. Because, honestly, villagers are just super powerful after 1.14. They're so good to trade with. You can get almost everything you need. Well, not everything, but you can get a lot of useful stuff. You can get tools, you can get enchanted books, and you can, and I can trade all of my melons and pumpkins to them for emeralds. So, yeah, I have selected this area right here. I terraformed it a little bit and took out the trees. I'm going to be building sort of a starter villager trading hall. I'm not like looking to get every single enchanted book trade. I just want to get some so that we don't have to do as much enchanting. We can instead just like make backup gear and stuff like that. And then also I want to get some of those villagers that trade for diamond tools, because those are super overpowered. I honestly, with how many times I've used them in the past, I feel stupid crafting diamond tools at this point, because I just know that there's a much better way, which is trading with villagers. So yeah, we are going to start a villager trading hall, and then after we have the infrastructure built up, we're going to bring some villagers over here, because obviously I only have the one in my house right now. I have the mending villager, El Trado, and we need more than that. So luckily, Hicks on the server has a service where he transports villagers over to your area, and we'll pay him some diamonds, and we can also build a villager breeder that will funnel into the trading hall. So, I'm about to kick things off into time-lapse mode and build up a structure for the breeder and the trading hall, and I will catch you guys after we are done with those builds. Alright guys, end of the time lapse, and I have some stuff to show you guys. So, let's check out what we built. First of all, we have obviously the trading hall, and then we have a second building over here that might not look familiar because I actually didn't end up showing it in the time lapse. So we'll take a look at that in a second. But anyway, I prepared the trading hall for all the villagers that we're going to bring over to be inside of. Basically what's going to happen is we are going to link up a breeder, and then the villagers will go in this, which is actually tall enough for them to stand on, and then whenever we put them into a cell, we'll close this so that no other villagers can come in here, and then they'll just go to the next cell along, and we'll put workstations in here so that they'll automatically want to go to their cell. And then basically the reason for the pistons is we want to have a zombie curing setup, since I don't have like a massive amount of emeralds or anything, so I am going to want to have them cured for lower prices. So basically there's some redstone going on underneath here, and I have them all powered by default because when you lower them down, they're going to end up getting hit by a zombie. We're going to have to get one zombie on each end down here. Oh, I'm going to keep opening that. Oops. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to get one zombie, and then once they turn into a zombie villager, we bring them back up, splash them with a potion, hit them with the golden apple, and lower trades. So that'll work out pretty well. I am planning on getting the zombie as well as getting this place filled up with villagers, probably off camera, maybe in the form of a stream. So yeah, I mean, I might be doing that over on my Twitch channel, but we'll see how it goes. And then coming out of here, and by the way, I'm using iron doors for this because since we're dealing with villagers, I don't want the off chance for them to be able to open them or for them to get broken down by zombies. So either way, iron doors are going to be safer. And then in here, we have, right now it doesn't look like much. This is going to be tilled. We're going to plant some carrots. This is the breeder, and it's designed by Logical Geek Boy. Just like, he made like his Simply Minecraft series, and it's just like a really simple villager breeder. It's supposed to produce like, I think around 2 per day, which is totally fine, because once we fill up the trading hall, you won't really need it anymore. And then basically the way it works is the villagers will harvest the crops. There'll be 2 in here. They throw food to each other, and then they breed. The baby villager will track to the bed and can go through this spot because he's 1 tall, but the adult villagers cannot. So then we'll put them in a water stream. We'll send them. I don't know how exactly I'm going to do the infrastructure yet, because what we're going to want to do is find some way to hook up, like through a water stream or a minecart track, the adult villagers into this on demand. So we'll figure that out as it comes. But yeah, the reason I didn't do this is on time lapse is because I was just going back and forth with a bunch of different design ideas for the roof, especially. So kind of sad we ended up just going with the very basic one, which is all right. I threw in the barrels to give it some texture variation. We can at least store stuff in here. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to. But yeah, I think it looks all right. I mean, all these builds look somewhat similar, so I used the Blackstone design from the Storage Hall, but on a different slope, so you have that. And then also the Nether portal in here is so that Hicks can send our villagers through directly into it, into our breeder. Oh, and one other thing you might have just seen, we actually got a new member today. Letho, I believe, is how it's pronounced. And I will begin to include him in our links for all the server members. So yeah, pretty cool. I'm always looking for new people, not in as large quantities as I was at the start, but still, I'm looking for new members sometimes. So yeah, we might even get some more. You never know. But yeah, so be sure to go ahead and check out his video. Send him a welcome to the server. And yeah. But for now, we'll go ahead and get the villagers in and do some work on this thing, and I'll catch you guys after that is done. Okay, welcome back, everyone. It has been a good amount of time since the last clip I recorded, and I have some stuff to show you all because we have gotten a ridiculous amount of stuff done. So as it approaches nighttime here, let's go inside of our villager trading hall, which, as you can tell, has villagers in it now. So what happened here is I did a stream yesterday, or it'll be a different day when this video comes out, but yeah, I did a stream where I got all of these villagers in here. I cured them all with the like zombie villager thing. We turned them all to zombie villagers and then cured them. And let me show you guys what I got. So first off, right here we have a sharpness 5 villager for 1 emerald, which is incredible. Next we have fortune 3, and it's 5 right now. Some of the prices change sometimes because of how much we buy from them and stuff. This guy doesn't have one right now. He's our last unemployed villager, so we can give him something later on. Then we have fire protection as well. We have silk touch for 1, and then these guys 5 right here are all farmers, and we trade them using our melon and pumpkin farm, and then that gets us basically a 1-to-1 ratio of pumpkins and melons over to emeralds, which is insane. And while I'm talking about that, let me show you guys how much emeralds we got. We have enough for to build a beacon out of emeralds if we wanted to. And yeah, so we have a ton for trading, which is really good. And then let's show the guys on this side too. We have this guy trades for all the types of diamond armor, which is really nice. This guy trades for for a shovel and a pickaxe. This guy trades for a diamond hoe and an axe and a pickaxe, and this one actually comes with silk touch as well. So that's pretty cool. And then efficiency, I'm looking at the enchantments. This guy trades for a sword, and we already have an axe, but there's an axe. So we're able to get all types of diamond gear, which is really, really good. And then next we have more librarians. This guy has sweeping edge 3 for 1, really cool. Unbreaking 3 for, it was 2, but I guess it went up a little bit. I'm not sure how the lines of sight and everything affect their gossiping. I have to try some things out because they might have jacked up their prices a little bit. I'm not really sure. Anyway, protection 4 for 4. It was a little bit less. Right here we have efficiency 5, which is really, really good, and it's not expensive at all. And then this guy has feather falling 4. For pretty cheap too. And then this last guy here is power 5. It's a little bit expensive, but we probably won't need to get it super often, so that's all good. And anyway, we have all of the essential villager trades that I think we need for right now. We don't have to craft diamond gear anymore. It's really cool. And so yeah, anyway, that's our villager trading hall. And now for our next thing we're going to do today, I want to head over to the shopping district for a project and also to check our profits because we haven't been over there in a while. Okay, so here we are at the shopping district, and we have some business to attend to before we get started on anything. First of all, I actually brought over some materials to donate to this cause right here. This is for the community projects because soon, some people, Hicks and Lemon, are going to be building up the both the portal area, like the entrance, and also the roads. Not sure what they have in mind, but they have requested some materials. So since I have a lot of quartz, I figured I'd donate some to the entrance. And moving on from that, we also want to check our shop right here. And so yeah, we actually made a few sales. I believe Will bought some bones. So 2 diamonds each, And then also, I think Hicks bought somebody. He paid me an iron separately, which is good for me right now because I don't have an iron farm. So that worked out just fine. And yeah, so that's not bad. I mean, people aren't lining up to buy bone meal, but we've made a few sales, so that's good. So we can chuck those away. And then also, now we are going to be focusing on a new shop that we want to build. I'm not exactly sure where I want to put it, but we will find a spot here. And we're gonna be building up the beacon shop. And I spent literally hours racking my brain for ideas, and because I wanted to come up with something that wasn't just like building a giant beacon or a wither skull or something like that. So I had several ideas, but I came up with one that I think is kind of cool. It's not like super obvious, but you can still tell what it's selling. So we'll find a spot here. It kind of takes up a big area, so we'll have to probably expand a little bit, find a bigger spot here. Not exactly sure where we'll put it yet, but I think we'll kick this off into one final time lapse for today's episode. Just a quick little time lapse, and should be done in a few minutes, and I will, well, not a few minutes for me. I'm gonna have to gather some resources and build this thing out. But anyway, yeah, so enjoy the time lapse, and I'll catch you guys when we're done building up the shop. Okay, we are done building it now. Let me know what you guys think of this build. I do have to apologize because I did notice that I accidentally paused the replay mod for a little bit longer than I should have, so you guys might have missed the building process of a few of these like pillars here. So I apologize for that. It might skip around a little bit. Anyway, it's done now, and all we have to do now is stock up the beacons. So we did use 2 beacons in the building of this thing because we have one right here, and then all the blocks above it are transparent. That's why we used a shulker box, and then another beacon, it just goes through. And so yeah, it's kind of cool how we have like the beacon suspended in the middle. I actually like how this build looks. And also, this thing, if we turn on mini HUD here, this thing's completely lit up because we have these little shroom lights in spots here, and it pretty much just blends in. And great, it started raining. We should probably also throw some torches on the outside here so that mobs don't wander in. But as you can see, it's pretty close to our last shop. So let's put the beacons in and get our stuff put away here. So yeah, let me chuck these away. And then our beacons are invaluables. And then I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to need 26. And the reason for that is we're going to fill the entire shulker box and then leave one in the middle. And to set the price, let's go ahead and get an anvil. That, and then we'll use an emerald. That's like sort of a standard thing. Emerald, let's say, so I already decided, and I've already sold a couple to some people. 1 diamond block for 1 beacon. Yeah, so that makes sense to me. I mean, our farm is super efficient. Honestly, right now, the annoying part of getting beacons is actually killing the wither. It's not about getting the skulls at all, because that's pretty easy. Anyway, let's chuck these back away now, and now we can go ahead and drop this in here, put this in the middle, and then just lay the beacons out like that. And oh, that looks pretty glorious. I'm sure that people, I mean, I don't think people will really miss this shop. Let's take a look at the view from the sky. Let's sort of fly around the shopping district here. There's some nice shops coming together. Not too many new ones so far, but Okay, yeah, it was a little bit hard to judge how the shop would look. For those of you guys who don't know, I use Lightmatica sometimes. I don't use it for a lot of my like builds in the village. That has all been like as we're going in survival. But for technical builds and stuff that I plan out in creative, I was like placing the schematic here, so that's pretty helpful. And yeah, so the build came together. I think it looks pretty cool. It's also not it's not really like a building with an interior. Same as this one, actually. I see we're following a trend here. And also, one other thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start selling bones. Or, no, not bones. I sell bones. I'm going to start selling coal at this shop. I'll add another barrel here, and I think that'll be cool because I think that people will want a fuel source as well. And I can sell it for pretty cheap because of the Wither Skeleton farm. Maybe like a diamond for 3 stacks of coal. That seems about fair, or I guess it could be 3 diamonds for a stack of coal blocks. That would also work. Oops, I still have mini HUD on. Anyway, yeah, so, I really like how this build came together, and that's probably going to be most of what we're going to do in today's episode. So, let's announce this to the server members, and let's head back over to our base now. Okay, guys, welcome back to the base, and yeah, we finished building the shop, and that's pretty much all that we wanted to do in today's episode. And while I was thinking about my shops, I decided to check out the Enderman farm on the way back, and as it turns out here, we ended up having some sales at the Enderman farm for people who wanted to buy access to it. And I think I'm going to hold on to these for now just so I don't forget who bought a pass, although some of them aren't named. Most of them are. We got Lemon, Alex, Hicks, Dr. Round, and Shu. And then this one was from Will. But that leaves, Will gave a tip, but that leaves 5 from an unidentified person, so I don't know. We'll see. I would like to just keep track of who has bought it, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I trust the people not to cheat it, but it's all good. Anyway, that's the back of me. Okay, anyway, that is gonna have to be it for today's episode. We got a whole heck of a lot done. We killed 64 withers, a whole stack of withers. We got our villager trading hall and villager breeder done, so we have access to a ton of trades now and a ton of emeralds, which I'm super happy about. And we're going to start selling beacons, so that'll be pretty cool. And, but yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to have to be it for today's video. So if you did enjoy the video, leave a like, and if you have anything to say about the builds today, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this series altogether. So, yeah, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more, please be sure to subscribe because we'll have more Cornerstone SP coming soon. And, anyways, also, happy Halloween to all of you guys because I think that the day this video releases will be actually October 31st. So, there you go. And, yeah, without further ado, this has been Bodhi, and I will see you all in the next episode.